It's mid-May in the garden, and it looks like our St. John's wort is starting to bud. So that's exciting. Along here we've got, I don't even remember the name of this rose, but it's blooming and it smells nice. It's the scent is pretty mild. Here's my muscadine climbing away. It hasn't been quite 2 weeks since I did a garden video, but things seem to be growing pretty fast now. I'm going to be seeing if we get any more blossom buds besides these on the muscadine. And I don't know what kind of grape, it's just a eating grape. It's starting to put out growth, so that's good. Avery continues to chomp on sweetgrass, but not at the moment. Right now she was out there rolling. The climbing vining beans, this is a variety that has purple and white flowers and kind of like more like Romano shape to the beans. And they seem to be doing okay. A little bit more here, starting to grow up. And those along there are the red runner beans. They're not as robust as I'd like to see them, but they are in shade half the day. So the peonies are just about done. All the red ones are done. Here's another one of the pink ones. Bless you. And today I was mulching a bit with some straw. I'm hoping it doesn't have seeds in it, otherwise I'm going to be picking out grass. And the elder is looking quite lovely with all its blossoms. You can smell them when you're underneath. I might try to pick some and do a soda with them, but I'm not sure yet. If I get around to it, I will. What is especially interesting to show you, I've been picking strawberries, but next year I'm going to remember to mulch with straw before they actually start growing, because I really couldn't. I was trying to get it under the berries because when they rest on the ground, I think it's like slugs are getting them. But I've had maybe a dozen or so far, which is pretty good. Yuzu, I finally kind of cleared away some of the raspberries from the yuzu. Something's been chewing on it a bit, but for the most part it's looking pretty good. I have been having trouble with flea beetles, and I've been trying to use diatomaceous earth, but it hasn't been working all that great. So I got some other soapy stuff that's like not toxic to use on it. Squash in here. The tomatoes are looking pretty robust. The brimmer, these two are the brimmer. I know I need to start pinching certain places back, but I haven't started yet. And the black strawberry and the black cherry, which looks like maybe it's going to be starting to set fruit. We'll see. Blackberries back there blooming. Persimmon's looking pretty good. And here are all the cucumbers. Some of them are getting kind of weirdness on them. And again, maybe that's like, it might be flea beetles, I don't know. But I think is when they start really putting out growth, like these leaves are looking pretty good. So the three kind here are, let me see, is that a flea beetle? I can't tell. Usually no, that's not a flea beetle. Japanese long, I think, lemon, cucumber here, and those are the Persian cucumbers. And I probably still should take out one more per variety but I haven't brought myself to do that yet. The dill is looking good. Peppers are coming along. I planted some beets in between too, so that's when I mulched this one. I didn't do it like completely. And here's the first crop of beets. And I haven't looked to see what any of that looks like a tomatillo growing in there. I don't know why it would be. Anyway, maybe it's just a weed. I did put some extra carrot seed in here too, but I don't know. Another pepper. Peas are looking good. They're blossoming now. Still picking the kale. Got a couple of the leftover cherry tomatoes. They're starting to grow pretty nicely there too. I've started to pick some of my lettuces because they really do need to be thinned. And these are the determinate tomatoes. I left these guys too long. I guess they were supposed to be little like mini greens, but anyway, I kind of like them like this, and I can eat the blossoms. And then there's chard in here too. And here's where I've been having the most trouble with the stupid old flea beetles. Dang it, there's still one on there. Yeah, I don't know. It's a constant battle this year, and they're worse this year, I think, because of the mild winter we had. But we'll see. Here's the pink buckwheat starting to bud, which is exciting. And I gotta thin these sunflowers because they're the mammoth ones. They'll get big. And those are the ones that self-started. Poppies, the breadseed poppies. And these are yellow globe tomato. They're doing pretty well. My arugula is kind of like gone haywire. Not gone haywire, it's just bolting already. Which is okay. The blossoms are good. Red cherry, hot red cherry tomato. Those were from Heather, the seeds. Got one there, another one. And then I think this guy is a paprika pepper. The angelica is still doing well. The Queen Anne's lace looks like it's getting ready to bloom. Here's a echinacea flower coming. Some of the pansies, like in that one, have kind of petered out, but that's okay because I have the nasturtiums growing in there. Everything in here, borage, red seed poppies, hollyhocks, more Queen Anne's lace, some calendula, all the California poppy are blooming. And I've got some chamomile blooming. These guys are budding, the milkweed. And these are the Polish chamomile, also starting to put up blossom spikes. And those are the large head poppies. I'll see how they differ from the ones that self-sowed from ones I had other years. Daylilies starting. And here's the apothecary rose. So there's one that already, I'm not letting them go to hips this year. So as soon as they're done blooming, I'll pinch them off. And there was one that I pinched off, and there's quite a few there, and they are definitely fragrant. I did collect the petals, and all the larkspur are starting. I like the larkspur and the California poppies together, and also the rue. Oh, the bronze fennel going like crazy. Mountain mint. Here's those chamomile. Anise hyssop. Oh, oops. These boots can be slippery on this berm. Horehound is blossoming. Every year I say I'm going to make some horehound syrup, and then I don't, which is silly. Oh, this was a discovery. I think I got a couple of mullein starting. I threw seeds in here, I don't know, last year or the year before, and then I see this guy and this guy, and I think those are mullein, which is exciting. Mugwort growing like crazy, as well as the catnip. Bee balm. These guys look like they're going to be budding soon. Wormwood. Yarrow's getting buds on it. Oh, so are these yellow coneflower. Marshmallow. Here's all the foxglove, which are so cool. Love them. I got some feverfew getting ready to bloom. Oh my goodness. I was cleaning out a bunch of vines and stuff in there. My ferns are kind of eking along right now. They need a little compost, I think, or something. Meadowsweet. Also putting up blossom spikes there. That actually has spread quite a lot, the meadowsweet, which is cool. And, oh yeah, the motherwort is starting to bloom. Still some valerian blooming there. I planted some marjoram here. I can't seem to keep it growing from year to year. I don't know why. But the thyme and the oregano are doing well. I've got some nigella getting blossom buds. Here's the raspberries. And that's about it out here for mid-May. We'll see what the next couple of weeks brings.